episode na lang. There were a lot of dramas in each episode nung nakikita ko. I'll start with the first episode. Okay? So, with that, syempre yung biggest cast ng episode 1 would be Daryl and Terrence, ano? But let me ask you, Terrence and Daryl, what was different when you were, of course, when you were doing it here, nandito kayo, you were also involved in some racing. What was different in Silverstone?
Different siguro yung mga tao doon. So may syempre Filipinos eh. Then syempre ako hindi naman ako masyado sa mga makikipag-usap sa mga other guys. So parang mahirap makipag-usap sa kanila. Pero in terms of racing, parang halos same lang din. Nga lang, syempre yung mga cars doon different. Syempre more on real race cars doon compared dito.
So how was it driving real race cars?
Uh,
I mean, it's not that you haven't driven, but Silverstone yun eh. Di ba?
Silverstone, siguro parang game pa rin. Pero syempre, alam mo, mabilis na yun. So, hindi ko masabi yung experience, pero yung feeling ko kasi masaya na.
Thank you. Terrence, ikaw, same questions. What was different when you were there now in Silverstone? What was going through your head? How different was the driving experience in Silverstone?
For me, yung difference, siguro yung weather yung unang impact sa akin. Dahil para sa akin, sobrang natuwa ako dun sa lamig na meron sa Silverstone kasi daming aircon. So,
For all 24 hours aircon, ha?
sobrang sarap lang ng weather dun. So, isa yun sa mga naging different para sa akin. For the cars naman, I've seen the best cars you'll ever see in your life there. Sa paddock ng Silverstone, not only the cars that we drove in Bedford, but basically the cars that you see on the road, lahat kakaiba. Mga rare na kotse.
Thank you. Yun lang, no, dun lang sa first episode. Well, ganun talaga siguro ang reality show. It's very harsh, no? Parang sabi ko, oh my God, ganun agad. So, Daryl, what was going through your head during that time?
Yung before siguro nung ma-evict na ako, siguro morning pa lang, nakita ko na siguro na feeling ko ako na yung matatanggal. Kasi ako, syempre, ako yung last na nag-end doon sa GT Ninja. So, nung pagdating dun sa nakapila na kami, and then, ako na yung tinawag ni Rob Kag. Hindi siya nag-isip eh. Wala na siyang inisip, parang, you're out, we don't need you here, parang ganun siya. So, parang, okay, fine. Alas na ako.
But, as it is, Silverstone, it was
Pero,
already,
syempre, makarating ka doon, then makasalig sa GT Academy. Okay, masaya na ako doon. Makarating na ako doon. So, para siguro sa akin, nag-enjoy din ako nung natanggal ako agad. Syempre, nakapag-tour kami kagad.
Nakaikot ka na London.
Nakaikot kami agad.
That was a jam-packed 1 week, di ba?
4 days kami na.
Imagine, no?
Masaya na ako doon.
Terrence, ikaw.
For me, okay naman. Naging masaya ako na nabigyan ako ng opportunity ni Nissan to represent the country there.
What's that, a wrong fall? What did you experience nung nakita mo sa GT Ninja?
Yung vertical slope na ganun kasi, I had 2 tries to do it. The first try, medyo bitin yung takbo. And then, ang sama ng bagsak ko yun dito, gumanon to. So, masakit talaga siya para sa akin. And then, wala akong choice, kailangan ko pa rin akitin and then do all the challenges until I reach the rope climb.
Yun talaga, ladies and gentlemen, it's really physical challenge. I mean, as a race car driver, it's not only about racing. Not at all. I think the GT Academy reality TV show really showed it that you really have to be a well-rounded person, athlete, kumbaga, to really perform the race or racing challenges. Okay, episode 2 naman tayo. Okay, I think who were the biggest cast there? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, the top 6 was... we have top 6, but we only have 5 ngayon because Luis Gutierrez already moved to New Zealand. So, we're very sorry that we couldn't have him for today. But anyway, our top 5 will be trying to relive it for you. And we would also like to open up some questions from the media. If you have, just raise your hands. All our there are Nissan representatives that will approach you. Okay. Sige, tanungin mo natin sila. Okay, episode 2. 3 more episode. What was happening there with the drama? Sabi tuloy ni Rob Barf, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Naintindihan niyo ba yan? You can't do that. So you're supposed to wala, accept, di ba? Kung sino yung magiging roommates mo. But yeah. Can you tell us something, Joel?
George, explain. The main cast there. Ever since the beginning kasi, Luis was, let's just say he's not exactly fond of me. And
No, very competitive lang.
yeah,
You had, I saw in the succeeding episodes naman may bonding kayo.
there are times that we're okay, but there are also times na, he's different, basically. Let's just put it that way. Even before we got to the UK, we've already had issues with him. Not just with me, but with the others, I guess. Ako lang yung napunti mo yan kasi.
I guess that's because of the spirit of competition.
Yeah.
Joel, ano yun? Paano mo sila naman inaano?
Total, ako yung pinakabata sa kanila.
Ay, kasi Kuya Joel,
kailangan ko
di ka.
silang alalayan. So, sabi ko na lang sa kanila, well, late na kasi nung nag-report na kasi si Luis dun sa desk. Na dapat sabi ko, nakilala tayong Philippines from the start. Ano tayo, solid eh. Tapos biglang gagawa na eksena ng ganyan. So sabi ko, sa susunod, kumbaga hindi naman ako may lapita, may problema. Saan sinabi mo, naayos natin.
But just to clarify, it seemed like you were all in one room. Parang there
no.
Hindi ba?
That was the second day.
Yun ay third day na.
Okay.
So, yun. So, every time naman may problema naman inaayos ko nga naman. So, nagkataon lang na gusto lang siguro talaga, hindi na kaya siguro ni Luis. Kaya yun na siya.
Ay, iba talaga kapag talagang may kuya sa isang
Kaya ang
grupo.
kuya, mas okay ang kuya.
Kuya.
Tatay.
Okay, sige. Episode 3. Ito na yung parang you were really pitting it out against each other. Si George, si Rafael, si Luis. I'd like to ask si Rafael, dirty finger? Really? Dirty finger after the dirty finger and then there were flying kisses kasi bigla ka na ako lang, okay. Ang bilis ng turn ng mga emotions na yan, ha? Tell us something more about it.
Nung una, hindi ko talaga alam na ginawa niya yun. Tapos sinabi na lang sa akin ni Marlo na, bro, alam mo ba ang ginawa sa'yo ni Luis? Sabi ko, ano? Pare, ha? Sabi ko, paano gagawin natin? Act lang na, alam mo yun, huwag mong pakita sa kanya na affected ka. Sabi ko, bro, pasensya na. Okay din ako, racing is racing, sabi niya nga, di ba? Competition, ayoko din ma-eliminate. Para sa akin, ginawa ko lang talaga yung dapat. I guess yun nga, yung personality niya, ganun talaga. Noong una, nagulat ako, pero nintindi ko na lang, ganun siya. So,
George. Okay, anyway, but I think it's all because of competition. I mean, ikaw na rin nagsabi, di ba? You were the one said, we're all teammates and yet, because of this competition,
yep.
they are all your rivals.
Yep.
Correct? So, di ba? Rafael, ano?
Spirit of competition na lang.
Okay, this one. During the challenges, how do you feel? I mean, George having a little experience in racing while Rafael really not having, and you were there at the same level during all the competitions succeeding to episode 3, di ba? So, how do you feel?
Well, obviously, nung time na yun, sobrang mixed emotions. Kabado, nandun yung pressure, pero at the same time, hindi mo pwedeng hayaan na, kumbaga, i-overcome nung kaba eh. Kasi, pag hinayaan mong kabahan ka, lalo kang matatalo, lalo kang magkakamali. At pag nagkamali ka, may eliminate ka. So, isipin mo na lang na ikaw yung pinaka-very best. Tapos perform. And then that's it. Yun na yun.
I think moving to episode 3, parang it seemed like you had that crush, di ba, Rafael? You had that
Episode-
crush. Going to episode 4.
Yeah,
Yun yung
episode
final
4.
race, di
Yep,
ba? You had that crush. Ito daw yung chance na you can pin down someone to the wall, right? So you really did it.
Kasi
Para
yun
makaganti ka kay Luis, pero wala na si Luis noon, di ba? And then you had an injury
Yeah,
because sprain or something. Yung paa ba talaga ang masakit o yung puso yung masakit?
Hindi. Yung una yung paa talaga. Tapos nung na-realize ko na, of course, paano ka mag-ooperate ng sasakyan kung masakit yung paa mo, di ba? Pangalawa na yung puso eh. Kasi may feel mo na, paano to? Parang alam mo yun, ikaw mismo, ano na eh, parang hirap ka na eh. Pag nag-sink in yun sa'yo, masakit talaga. Actually, umiyak ako doon, hindi dahil sa injury, pero yung realization na ako na yung matatanggal. Yun, parang dahan-dahan yun.
That was the most painful
Yun
part.
yung pinaka-painful talaga.
Yung paa, you can always...
Oh,
okay lang yan.
actually, nung time na yun, nung pabalik na sa pit, I was driving the car with my left foot na. Kasi para lang, alam mo yun, makabalik. For the sake na makabalik lang. Ayoko kasi yung, alam mo yun, nag-stop yung car, tapos parang nakakaya sa Philippines, sa bansa, mapanood na ganun. So, I made it a point na kahit ibalik mo lang yung kotse, tapos, yun, wala. Nung pagtayo ko, sobrang masakit talaga, kiro talaga. Doon na nag-sink in na, wala na, tanggal ka na.
But anyway, going to episode 4. Joward, consistently, dun sa show, sinasabi that you were always the fastest. But it didn't really mean that you were winning the challenges, di ba? So, how do you feel? Kumbaga parang, okay, this is very a proud moment, di ba? Because you're always the fastest, but challenges don't really need speed, di ba? What can you say about that?
Not always. We've already established from the beginning that I had the speed, but being fast is one thing, but being able to finish is another, and you always have to be consistent. Being fast is useless if you can't even reach the finish line ahead of the rest. So, yeah, I was prone to mistakes in the latter part of the challenges.
This was actually the first time we've seen clearly in HD the challenge, the final challenge wherein Joward won as the Nissan GT Academy Asia Leg champion. You were P3, right? Pole
Yes.
number 3.
Third.
And because of the last challenge of the stock cars, right?
Right.
What was going through your mind? Overtaking everyone there. Two people, di ba? Two race cars ahead of you.
Yeah, I just treated it as any other race. I told myself in the beginning that, I've raced in the past and there's no real difference between racing here and racing back home. It's just that the tools that you're using, like the car itself, is really a race car, and you're in a proper racetrack with other competitors that are just as good, if not better, than you. So I just gave it my all and drove as fast as I could, as hard as I could, and I stayed consistent and tried not to make any mistakes at all.
And congratulations, everything paid off. And you became GT Academy Asia Leg champion for 2015, and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, before I switch, would like to get some questions from the media, sir.
This is Renz Chan. I've seen your journey and I covered it yung previous event nyo dito sa Philippines. Congratulations to all. You bring prestige to the country. My question would be, how about the other teams? Have you heard also other drama, like the Indonesian team or the Thai or the Indian team? Because there are some rumors that they said that there's also drama in the Indian team. How true is that?
Parang kung sa awards tayo ata mananalo. So, in terms of drama. Anyway, guys, did you hear other instances na tinalo kayo ng ibang bansa sa drama? Sa larangan ng drama.
Alam ko rin sa India, yung naalala ko, parang 5 guys sila eh. Then, yung isa hindi nakarating dahil sa visa ata. Yun yung issue nila nun. In the other countries, yung Thailand, Japan, Indonesia, wala silang issue. So okay naman sila.
That's as far as we know. Kasi we don't really get to, see how they do. Kasi the teams are most of the time separate. Yeah, so we don't have much information.
I think until the episode 4, that was the time that they were competing country by country. Yeah.
Yes.
From the episode, stock car challenge. So that was the time that you were already competing with the other countries. Right? You have a follow-up question, sir? Yes.
Follow-up. Have you patched things up between everyone? Whether after or after the event?
Skype naman kayo. No?
Well, I wouldn't say that we patched things up. It's just that we left it at that point. We just left it as it is. Luis went back home to New Zealand, and I just continued on with my journey. So I don't really have any bad feelings towards him. I'm not sure how he feels about me, but it's not really important to me anymore. I don't see it as a problem. With the rest of the guys, I don't think they have any issues with Luis anyway. What's done is done, and you just leave it at that.
Question? Okay. Other? Yes, sir.
I'd like to congratulate Nissan Philippines.
Yes.
You're now bringing the Philippines into the world map. And I'd like also to congratulate Joe.
George.
I guess Joe is one of the guys there who helped the entire team move to the finals. And George, I watched the entire episode, and I know that you're winning. Either Rafael and you. My question is, did you actually know that you're winning the race?
You mean during the final race?
Yeah.
Well, I knew I'd end up winning because I was ahead of him. But I didn't think I'd be chosen as the winner, as the GT Academy winner. Because just because you won the final race, it doesn't mean that you'll be chosen as the GT Academy champion.
It was tricky like that because yes, they're not told what will be the final assessment for them. Hey Mars, hello. Question ka? Yes.
Phone-in question. Yung sinasabi ni Bob and Ricardo and Marlon na may camping, no? Just announced after the buggy race. Hindi, expect nyo ba yun? Rafael and Joe, the camping. And then, nawala pa kayo doon sa tent pitching. Sa pag...
Oo nga, very
diba?
Competitive eh. Hanggang
mahirap
pati sa
din yung
tent.
gano'n, di ba? Especially kung iba yung hindi ka familiar sa Brandon tent. So, paano pa yung naging ano nyo doon? Yung cute experience nyo doon?
Well, to be honest with you guys, we were not expecting na magte-tent kami. Actually, parang nagtatanong kami, totoo ba to? Or for TV purposes lang? Akala naman talaga joke time lang eh. Kasi, alam mo yun, nasa hotel kami, tapos biglang magka-camping ka. Tapos, hindi man kami na-brief, hindi kami nakapagbaon ng damit or ng food. Spot on. Yun na yun. So, gulat na gulat kami talaga.
Okay, so I think we have limited time. But SJ, this is the first time you've seen it, right?
Yes,
From Nissan.
the whole episode. This is the first time that I've seen it. I know some of you have been covering this from the beginning, that we invite you over our launch event and all. What you have seen is only a tip of iceberg, so to speak. We started this program last year, March. We kick it off by saying, yes, Philippines is going to bring it in. This program has been around in the world quite some time, more than 8 years. And last year was the first time that we were able to bring it in. You may have seen these guys, the 5 gentlemen here together with Louis, 6, and saw the first episode, and two gentlemen over there asked to go home. Okay? It doesn't mean that they were not ready. I can tell you, these 6 was chosen out of 15,000 people who tried the pot yesterday, everywhere we brought into our GT pods. Okay? 25 times locations in different cities like, Metro Manila for sure, and then, Bacolod, Cagayan de Oro, Davao, Cebu, Iloilo as well.
Yes, national
so
search.
it was a national search, and they are chosen from that very tough competition. Person like Terrence, sorry, my bad pronunciation. He was #1 in lap time of the entire country. 1 minute, 2 seconds, and I can't even remember the split seconds. But these all made top 20 by having GT6 on GT3. I mean the PlayStation 3 pod, making 1 minute, 2 seconds, and then all the similar split seconds. For me, I'm not a gamer, by the way. I was fortunate to make the whole lap without, getting, not accepted lap time. The fastest lap time, I tried several times, as you can imagine, the media guys, like people like you, put me on the spot. Hey, SJ, try it out. I want to see how you do it. And if I'm lucky, I can make the whole lap without, getting fired. But my lap time was like 1 minute, 20 seconds, even longer. That was my best lap time. So from that point onwards, I mean, they've done many different sort of training by themselves or with us, and they went over there. This whole episode, I've also first time seeing the whole movie. I mean, the reality show episode. I really respect all the efforts that they put in. This is really something respectful. We have seen the conflicts among the team members, but think about it. You take it as a serious sort of opportunity in your life, and I don't blame anybody over there. The conflicts with Joward and Lewis and all. That's how much passion that they bring in. And in the end, they keep on saying, you heard them, I want Philippines to be the winner. And we got the winner. I think with that, I'd like to ask all of you guys to give him another round of applause, please. So I'm sorry that I'm talking too much instead of this 5 gentlemen. But I also, with having said all of this, I'd like to also confirm that Philippines is going back to 2016 GT Academy program again. So we will. We don't have anything specific yet. When we're gonna set up the the kickoff session and where and how and so on and so forth. But we got the confirmation from GTA Global, GT Academy Global, that Philippines, with all the passions that we show them, and our the talents coming from Philippines, they would love to have us as part of 2016 program. So watch out for that. Be connected with Nissan Philippines. We'll give you more news on 2016 GT Academy program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, SJ. That's Mr. Inquirer, General Manager for Marketing. So it's quite exciting for 2016 Nissan GT Academy again. It's coming very soon, so watch out for it. So one last question, Madam?
Yes, hi, I'm Adi. Sorry. I just have this question. So these are guys, okay? So what about, do we have any plans, you Nissan, have any plans of coming up for the female racers?
Oh, SJ, I think you can answer this.
Yeah. I am a strong believer. Actually, we wanted to give advantage, if we can, to a different gender. In fact, I said some of you, the way we select top 20, you have a driver's license to be part of it, because in the end, this is a racing. So I always discuss it with my boss and Dux. I'd like to see more dramas. I'd like to see females emerge. That's all the fun, right?
Brings more drama.
Yeah. Female participants and also someone like someone from a jeepney driver, who is very good at driving, swerving around the country of Manila.
Jeepney drivers, wow.
what if we have one, become a GT Academy? That'll be more drama, and we'll be more excited about it. And in terms of talents, I think we have a ton of talents out of 100 million people, over 100 million people in the Philippines. We are actually looking forward to the second batch of top 6 who we can send off to UK again.
That's why we need your help to promote Nissan GT Academy in 2016, because we would like to unearth those kinds of characters that will really bring more drama and more followers for the Nissan GT Academy, especially in 2016. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 Nissan GT Academy finalists, and Mr. S.J. Har, General Manager for Marketing. The guys will be here around if you like to ask them any questions. We will have some cocktails just right outside the cinema. Spectacular show, spectacular everything. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our top 5 for the 2015 Nissan GT Academy. Thank you very much, guys.